Hello, boys and girls. This is part 2 of the Rising 8th grade course selection video for electives for 8th graders who are going into high school. I'm going to explain the rest of the elective choices that you have in high school. Yesterday or the last advisory class, I went over the first 2 rows of your course selection sheet, and you were instructed to just circle any one that you thought was interesting as I went over them. Again, I went over all of the ones in art, AVID college and career prep, business education, family consumer science, healthcare science, language arts electives, music electives, and social studies electives. If for some reason your class did not finish that video, please stop and go back to the other video and finish that video before continuing. I will just be touching on this last column here, as well as your PE, your gym class options. So once again, please make sure that you have your sheet out and ready. Your name is at the top. You have your ESL and English teacher, as well as the period that you take ESL and English, and then get ready to follow along. We will be back with you December 3rd, 4th, or 5th to make your final selection. So you will meet with Miss Jackson or Miss Porters to make your final selections before you meet with your high school counselors. So if you are confused on any of this or you have questions, please write those questions down on the sheet or wait for us to meet with you individually December 3rd, 4th, or 5th in your English class, and we will make sure that we answer those appropriately. So we're going to get started with your technology and education electives. We have 3 different options here. We have automotive technology, intro to precision manufacturing, and intro to engineering. These classes are done at different high schools, so there is transportation available. If you are interested in these, please select these. However, due to the transportation and the availability not being at Larkin, if you are attending Larkin, sometimes they aren't available to freshmen. However, if you would like these, please put them down as your first or second choice or circle them at this time. Automotive technology is where you work on automobiles, so brakes, suspension, cooling system, you explore the engine. Intro to precision manufacturing is project-based hands-on learning. You're going to work with bigger machines, like a mill and a lathe. And then intro to engineering is project read the way courses, explore design processes through projects and hands-on activities, diving even more than you did in your PLTW courses here at Abbott. So design and modeling and automation and robotics were 2 of the classes you did here in middle school. And if you're interested in those, then I would strongly suggest you sign up for Intro to Engineering Design or Intro to Precision Manufacturing. If you're interested in cars, automobile technology would be another choice for you. Moving on to the next section, which is our theater electives. We have the theater experience as well as the actors workshop. Both are 1 semester class, so if you take both of them and you put them down, then it would make a year's elective. You'll learn basic performance and technical skills and theater experience on how to put on a play and acting scenes. And then actor workshops, you are interested in basic acting and stage performance. So various styles of drama will be performed, classical, Shakespeare, comedy, modern drama, those things. So those are 2 electives that you have a choice of as well. Moving on to our world language, we have Spanish 1, Spanish 2, and Spanish Heritage that I'm going to talk about first. I will get back to the French, German, and Japanese. But again, Spanish Heritage is if you speak Spanish at home, however you want to improve on your speaking or your writing in more of an advanced way and learn about the poetry, the art, the music. So you would take Spanish Heritage. If you're interested in Spanish at all classes, Spanish 1 and Spanish 2, Spanish 1 is the first one that you would take, and it's learning how to speak Spanish. You need no background knowledge whatsoever. Once you pass Spanish 1, then you move on to Spanish 2. If you are interested in going to college, most colleges want to see that you have taken a language course. So putting this into your schedule now or your sophomore, junior, or senior year is a good choice. The last 3 are your French, your Japanese, or your German. Again, you're going to learn about how to speak French, how to speak Japanese, or how to speak German, and you do those through different games, projects, and real-world conversations. All of them are a year-long course. Okay, we are going to get into your PE classes. You will notice that on your PE selection, there is 2 options for the same class. So you will see that Functional Fitness A, Semester 1, Functional Fitness B, Semester 2. So the reason for that is because you can take one of these classes one semester and take one of them the second semester. Or you can take the same class all year long, whatever you decide. But there are 2 of each of these besides aquatics so that you can mix and match them, or you can have the same class all year. So our first one I'm going to talk about is strength and performance. Strength and performance is where you're in the weight room, you are learning how to lift appropriately, you're using your heart rate monitor, you're focusing on your cardiovascular endurance and your agility and your speed, but you're doing it all through weight training, okay? So a lot of free weights as well as machine weights, that is what strength and performance is. Functional fitness classes, group fitness activities, you use those heart rate monitors. You must get in moderate to vigorous target heart rate to get your goal and your points for the day. You're learning about anatomy and nutrition, and that is what functional fitness is. They might do things like aerobics or the bikes or things like that that get your heart rate up quick. And those are the 2 that are currently circled. So once again, if you wanted or you're interested in functional fitness, you would circle functional fitness. If you're interested in strength and performance, you would circle strength and performance. I'm going to go through all of these and I'm going to show you how to number these appropriately at the end. Okay. Our other 2 are walking for wellness and team sports. So we have a walking for wellness class, which is literally all you do is walk. You wear your heart rate monitors and you walk and walk and walk. And you walk in all weather. You walk if it's raining outside. You walk if it's 20 degrees below. So again, if you are someone who likes to walk, regardless of how it is outside, you will be walking at all weather conditions. So please be aware of that. But there is just a walking class. Then there's team sports, which is similar to what you do in middle school. Now you rotate through different sports and you learn the rules and the strategies behind them. You learn different coaching and fitness aspects of it, how to be a good teammate and how to play all those different sports. And that is what team sports is about. Then we also have our aquatics and our lifeguard certification and leadership courses. So if you're interested in swimming, you can do swimming. If you're interested in lifeguard and leadership, this does have a fee of $35. You must be 15 years old and have basic swim skills. So again, this might not be for you until you are a sophomore. Okay. So lifeguarding is usually when you're a sophomore due to the age. You must be 15 when you are taking the class. And it is 2 different semesters that you would take it. Okay. So looking at your PE options at the bottom, if you were interested in taking functional fitness all semester, then you would put a 1 and a 2 right there. If you wanted to try functional fitness but not do it all year, and you wanted to try team sports, well, then you would put a 2 next to team sports second semester. We only need 2 options. Okay, so this person would be taking functional fitness first semester and team sports second semester. If you didn't want any of those and you just wanted to do, again, a lot of people sometimes just choose walking for wellness all year. Walking for wellness all year, 1, 2, and you would see they would take walking for wellness semester 1 and walking for wellness semester 2. Those are their 2 choices. They're taking that all year long. Okay, so in order to fill out your PE electives, please make sure that you're picking 2 options. 2 options. They can be the same option, semester 1 and semester 2, or they can be different, but you're only choosing 2 to make up a whole year of PE. So, taking a look at our course selection sheet now, since I have now went through all of our different electives. you will see that this person had circled a ton of different options of what they were interested in, but they only get 4 choices. So they had to go back and decide, okay, my number one class that I want to be in, no matter what, I have to have it, again, is this photography class. Then they said, I definitely want to take Spanish 1. I don't speak any Spanish at home, so that would be my number 2. Okay, I liked creative writing, I liked art, but I did art here. I really want to do the child development class because maybe I want to be a teacher when I grow up. So that's your 3. And then I'm really interested in the law. Maybe I want to do some sort of criminal justice, be a police officer. I'm not really sure. So Intro to Law 1 is going to be my 4th one. And if I wanted to, maybe I would do a 5 and a 6. So I would do Intro to Law 2 as my 5. And then a 6 would be the creative writing class. That's fine. But again, you're numbering these 1 through 4 or 1 through 6, whichever you decide, based on your preference, with 1 being the one you want most. Okay? We will come back and your advisory teacher is going to collect these sheets. They are going to then turn them into Ms. Porters, who will then have them sorted. And when we come meet with you in your English classes, we will have this sheet as a reference. And at that time, you will make your final selections with us on a separate sheet of paper. So if these change in the next week, you want to go home and talk to your parents about what you want to do in high school, that would be fine. You can do that as well. However, these sheets are a good reference for us to have so we can make those conversations go quickly. As we stated before, we'll pull you out in the hallway one by one. We'll sit with you for about 1 minute, and we need to get your top 4 selections for your electives for high school, and then your top PE choices, your top 2 PE choices down here, okay? Driver's education is not an option due to the fact that sophomores take it, so you will have to wait till sophomore year, and in the last 10 years I've been a counselor, I have not had a freshman take it because there are so many sophomores that get to take it first, and there's only so many classes. So again, do not choose driver's ed as an option. The other question that I had is, what is the difference between AVID 1 and AVID 1 semester 2? AVID 1 is a full year. So if you're already in AVID and you want to take AVID again, you would choose AVID. If you want to take AVID, but also freshman seminar, which is a great, transition to high school class, then you would match these up as your 2 options because they are only a semester course. Again, any of these type of questions, you can ask us when we meet with you individually, me or Ms. Jackson. However, at this time, please make sure that you have numbered 1, 2, 3, or 4 on your sheet. Your name is on there, your ESL and English teacher is on there, and the period you take English or ESL so that we can have these ready for when we return after Thanksgiving break to meet with you. If you have any questions, you can also email us, or if you would like to review any of the different selections, your teacher has the PowerPoint with all of the different screenshots of the different electives. If you have any future questions, again, please email us, or we will see you after Thanksgiving break. Thank you.